Alright, everybody, welcome to eBattlegrounds. This is our first match of the new league that we have going on. Tonight's match is between Marginal Talent versus Dudes I Know. And tonight, shoutcasting with me, who's Trixie, is going to be Cajun Wise Guy. Hi, Cajun Wise Guy. You can't hear him? Wise Guy, I'm sorry to pause you. The stream can't hear you. So let's see. Maybe try turning your microphone volume up. And let me turn it up on my end, too.
Oh, you blew it, man. Blew it, man.
Try that again.
Sound check. One,
Introducing Cajun Wise Guy. There's always going to be something.
Take two.
Take two. Yep, take two.
As I was picking up where I left off here, I really wasn't expecting a match to be scheduled this quick in the week. DIK and Marginal Talent really got on the ball, and we're getting into a treat here, and they're going to be the teams that are going to lead us off to the tournament, kick off the rust, and they're also going to test something a little new in that this is a classic East versus West arrangement, and with that comes a problem. Nobody's
What
going
does
to
that mean, 10 points per game?
And because of that, we're going to see something a little different tonight where one team is going to pick a server.
It's point-based.
On that server,
All
their
matches.
opponent's going to pick the map, and once that's done, then the other team gets a chance to pick their server, and the opponent picks the map. So we're going to see something a little different tonight, and the third match, I believe, is going to probably end up on somewhat a server where everybody complains about. And we'll see how it turns out. But I think all players are ready. We got for DIK, definitely going to be looking to Boom. And I'm definitely going to be on Marginal Talent side, Valur Fog. I think, and Darko definitely are good, strong players on that side. So it's going to be an interesting match tonight.
Absolutely. I actually spoke with Valera Fog before the match because I was actually not familiar with his team. He said they actually threw the team together just a few days before the deadline. So it's always good to see how well a team's going to do when they're kind of grouped up like that without really any practice or notice. So that'll be kind of fun. I did talk to DT Blood, who's the captain of DIK. They have been around since 2013. So of course, they've been adding new players, but for the most part, he said they've been around since 2013. So they definitely have some time to practice with each other, I should say.
Yes. Yeah, DIK's been around for a little while. Yeah, this is a pretty solid lineup for DIK. I'm not sure if it's the strongest lineup, but it's definitely one that's formidable.
All right, so for DIK, we got Liquid Swords, Boom, Flash Soul, and Dirk Funk. And then for Marginal Talent, there's Valor Fog, Rancor, Darko, and Killswitch. So
Advantage, just kind of initially here, I would hand it to DIK. Again, we're going to come down to map selection, and if Marginal Talent just got thrown together here real quick, they may not have had much of a chance to really talk about maps. And if it kind of goes down to kind of the classic maps, I'm thinking the advantage is DIK, but Marginal Talent kind of got together, said, "Hey, let's go for this map." They practice it a bit. I can see them pulling some rounds off here, if not a map.
Yep, I definitely agree with you on that one. And then also to mention too, tonight our referee will be Force. Force, are you still in the chat with us?
I am. Hello.
So Forrest, you're also an admin as well as Cajun Wise Guy. So how do you feel about this league that we've created? Are you excited or? What do you have to say?
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's bringing the community together. I'm seeing a lot of old people come out and knock the dust off. It's a good thing. There's a lot of people getting involved. We already have a lot of viewers on the first match. It's going to be exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm glad that there's been a lot of new teams forming. You know, that's what it's about. You know, get a group of people together and see what you can do. And if it doesn't work, you change it up. So it looks like we have our first map pick, which is Trinity. Correct me if I'm wrong. To get the accuracy up, that only starts when the match starts, right? Because it's not coming up for me if I'm trying it while we're sitting here in practice mode.
It should be coming up.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, maybe I was typing it wrong.
Kind of go over some of the... This is a league. What does that mean? Your ranking... This is a league. That means that we're always going to be playing 3 maps. We're always going to be playing to 10 rounds. So this is not a best of 3. You're going to be going to win rounds. Your maximum round potential that you can get is 30. And throughout the league, you may be going against a team that, yes, maybe we're not going to win a 10 map, but if you can pull 4, 5, 6 rounds, you may not be getting to 10, but what you're really doing is you're competing against other teams that are going to be playing this team. So marginal talent, they're coming in here, they are a little bit of the underdog versus DIK. That's fine. They're going to be playing against the other underdogs that are going to be playing DIK. So if they can take a lot of 6-10 splits, yeah, maybe they didn't take a map, but they're still walking out with 60% of the rounds. So that's kind of how that goes. And at the end of the season, as weeks go by, those rounds will add up. So you really want to fight for every single round that you can get.
Yeah, a lot of people were confused about the point system, but I think things seem a little bit more clear. We were trying to make it as fun as possible, so that way you still have a chance of moving on. I don't know why the the accuracy is not working. There it is. It takes like 3 times to do it. All right, we got it. Bear with me on that one. It seems like 3rd time's a charm. All right, so looks like marginal talent is all ready. We're just waiting on a few members.
So I'm assuming this is this DIK's map pick?
I missed. Forrest,
from
did you?
Valor Fogg's.
Yes, this is DIK's. They get the first.
Okay, so if this is DIK's map pick, this should be Marginal Talent server. So we're playing on Marginal Talent server. They are marked the home team. DIK is the away, and they are choosing the map.
Alright, so trying a new thing here. I tried the webcam streaming in the beginning. That was kind of awkward, but I removed it now because we're about to get started. So good luck to both teams. Alright, I'm going to start viewing Liquid Swords from DIK. It looks like they're trying to meet up in quad room.
Yeah, it looks like DIK is all over quad right now.
Got some nice rockets land by Liquid. I think he made a smart decision getting out of there with only 11 health left.
Liquid down to 11 health, and definitely marginal talent, but Liquid is really fighting his ping right now.
Looks like it's 1-2. Oh, and they came pretty quickly.
Marginal talent coming up big. It looks like Liquid's a little handicapped. I'm not sure what's up with his connection. He's getting some nasty ping spikes.
That's never fun, especially when you're in a match. I'm following Darko now from Marginal Talent.
Yeah, this is Marginal Talent server pick, so Liquid may be the consequence of it.
Darko's doing a really good job staying with the teammate. Sorry, can't talk tonight. Alright, so it looks like Liquid Swords is left again. So, oh, I just passed him. Let's see what he's up to. 48 health left. So it is 1-2 right now. 64 health for Bellerfog, and Darko with 85.
They're just kind of doing a little bit of a standoff. Liquid, you know, this could be interesting. I mean, DIK, I think, would have thought that they probably had a little bit of the advantage coming in, and first 2 rounds they're getting punched in the nose, so they could end up playing a little bit more defensively. I think Marginal Talent is showing that they've shown up to win. They've already banked 1 round.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like they're kind of staying back too. So you gotta wonder, they must not have communicated how much damage was done to Liquid. I'm thinking they must think he's full if they're just gonna stay back like that.
This is tournament play. This isn't pub play. So once you get that player advantage, there's no reason to go chase it. Your opponent has to come to you, because once the time runs out, 2 players beats 1 in the tiebreaker.
Yeah, good point. Following kill switch now, he's leading damage on Marginal Talent, and he was taken out. Back on Liquid Swords, he was also taken out. Following Boom, he's still full health. He's determined for the kill on Darko. He's pushing heavily there. Nice rail. Right now he's got 100% rail. I'm not sure how many he shot off. Maybe just 1. But that's always a nice stat to see, you know?
Yeah, I think DIK's they're getting their round jitters down. You know, I think Liquid's connection's coming around, and they went ahead and they got their first round for this tournament. 1 on 2.
Round begins in
I'm gonna go ahead and follow Dirk Funk now from DIK.
fight.
Looks like they didn't quite take quad this time. DIK is kind of all over the place. They're seeing teammates everywhere, so they definitely need to regroup. Dirk Funk with a 50% rail right now. He's definitely trying to sneak what damage in he can get.
Yeah, the fighting has devolved a little bit more. DIK isn't so much, hey, let's go to quad, let's just stand there, let's fight. This is kind of roaming into more of a run and gun battle, where you're relying on rail, you're relying on some quick shots to hopefully get a advantage in a 3-on, you know, get 1 player down with a good shot, and that way you're down to 3-on-4, or possibly even you know, 4-on-2 matchup. And then at that point, again, this is tournament play, you're going to back off, force your opponent who's undermanned to come to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like it's 3-3. Oh, 2-3. I'm on Liquid Swords right now. He just took out Bellerfog. And now it's 2-2.
Yeah, health advantage way in DIK's favor. Liquid roaming around with 140, Dirk with 157, but on Marginal Talent, Ranker you know, he's railed about 46. Darko is barely living with 22.
Yeah.
But another point that you can see this. People are going to chase kills, even though it's tournament play. Where are you more aggressive? If you see that you can get a player knocked down, you're going to be aggressive than as in a pub play, where you can kind of probably let that player go and just kind of play around. In tournament play, you want to get that player knocked out. If you hear him yelping, if you know he's down, you're going to be aggressive and go after him. It's a dangerous call. I admit, you can be suckered, you can be punched, but 1 health guy can still do a lot of damage to you.
Yeah, most definitely. And to remind everyone too, there is a 2-minute timer. We did things a little bit differently in this league as well. So that was a 2-minute timer. I do know that my stream is cutting off the very top of the scoreboard. I apologize for that. As soon as this match is over, I will fix that for you guys.
Right now we're at 2-2. We are completely tied up.
It looks like Liquid Swords is left alive with 48 health. And he was taken out. Alright, let me take a look at the scoreboard. So we got Liquid Swords leading with 1.9 damage. Darko on his team with 1.5.
3, 2, 1.
Let me find Flash Soul. I have not watched what he's up to. Alright, so it looks like he's kind of by himself trying to sneak some rails in where he can. was able to land a successful one. And Marginal Talent pushing in, which was a successful move on their end. Alright, so it looks like it's 2-3.
Blue wins the round.
Oh, that went fast. Alright, so
Marginal Talent up 1, 2-4.
it seems like Marginal Talent's a little bit more pushy, I would say.
It looks like they're a little bit more adept at playing with their ping. They're more comfortable with it. When you get into those CQB battles where you're really close up, I'm seeing more missed shots on DIK. You know, sometimes it's not all about the quick shot, it's all about the accurate shot. If you want to take your time just a little bit, take that extra half second to get rounds on target, that's what's going to win it for you.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
those reload times, when you're that close, are really going to make you pay.
3, 2.
That was a fast round. There was some heavy damage. I'm back on Liquid again. It seems like Marginal Talent's going to stick with the technique of just pushing in, which that didn't work out so well for Rancor just then. Alright, so let's see. 2-1. Let me find Bellacore left with 138. Oh, I'm taken out quickly. That was good teamwork on DIK's end. Absolutely.
4-4. This is a tit-for-tat match. This is a great match. I mean, both teams, they're getting around, they lose around. They get around, they lose around. So you can just you watch these teams play, and you know in the team talk that they're adapting. They're trying different things because you can see the teams playing different.
And it looks like there's pretty even damage across the board too on both sides. You know, it's not just, you know, there's not one team that's heavily leading or one player. Everyone's doing their part.
Yeah, Killswitch is doing a more consistent job on Marginal Talent side. DIK side is amazingly close, 2.7 to 2.3. There's only a 400-point spread in between bottom to top. Whereas on Marginal side, you're looking at 2.2 to 3, so you're looking at 800 damage spread.
So again, Marginal Talent is sticking together. I've been following Rancor. He took some heavy damage in the beginning, but he managed to stay alive. He kind of backed up, and he got a couple good rockets in there. Alright, let me find, let's see, Darko's kind of hanging out, staying safe with 44 health left. Looks like it's 3-2. Everybody on DIK is pretty low. Nice rail from Darko. Headshot on Boom.
Impressive.
Alright, Dirk Funk is left, so it's 1-1. Darko with 44, Dirk Funk with 47.
And Darko's doing a great job, 61% rail. I can tell you that's putting up some damage.
Dirk Funk trying to make a run for it.
And these players are, in health-wise, basically even. So it's going to come down to execution. You know, which weapon selection. Is one going to go for the shotgun?
Oh, nice shot.
And there's Darko again. You know, like I said, 61% rail. You know that's probably going to be his go-to weapon, even if he doesn't need to.
Most definitely. I'm going to continue to follow Darko here. Definitely a 60% rail, like you said, is pretty impressive. So taken out pretty quickly. Definitely focused on that round. Alright, so Liquid Swords is left with 56. That was a quick round. So it's 1-2.
Wins the round.
Right now, Marginal Talent up 4-7. DIK needs to answer.
Round begins in 3.
If you're going to try anything different, this is the time you do it. You need basically one round to kind of see if it's going to work. If it does work, or it should have worked, just lack of execution, you're going to try it again. So,
Absolutely. And I am trying my best to follow everyone. I know sometimes we have favorites on who we want to follow, but I want to try to give everybody a chance on the stream. So if you see that happening tonight, that's what I'm trying to do. So definitely give me feedback on how you would prefer it. Alright, so we look like Liquid Sword's left alone. It's 1-3.
Wins the round.
And right when I said that, he got railed by Kill Switch. Alright.
If I were DIK, I think I would stick more with the instant hit weapons. They're using a lot of rocket launchers right now when I see it, and they're not connecting when they need to. You know, looking at Flash Soul's, his rail percentage is 37%, Dirk's 38%, Liquid's 40%, and Boom's rail percentage is 25%. They're just not getting much production out of their rails. We switch over to marginal talent, and I'm looking at 40% for Valur. I'm looking, well, Ranker's hardly used at 16%. Darko 61%, and Killswitch 52%. So I'm going to say right now, marginal talent's usage of the rail is what's winning them this game.
Definitely. Alright, following Boom right now. Boom's getting some heavy damage, got taken out kind of quickly. It is 2-4. Everyone's alive. Following Flash Soul, looks like Flash Soul and Liquid's trying to make an escape.
Keep in mind, this was DIK's map pick. It's Marginal Talent server, DIK's map pick.
Everyone is railable. I just went through and checked all the health, so it's anybody's game actually right now. Well, I should say anyone's round. 2-2.
Yeah, we're looking at a sniping. We've got Marginal Talent to hold up that quad. Liquid sees him, takes a pot shot, unable to connect. And DIK knows they're so low on health, they know that they have to push.
Little sacrifice, but Liquid was able to land that frag. So now it's 1-1. Liquid versus Darko. I'm going to watch Darko at 30.
We should have the timer coming up here fairly soon. There
yes, there's 26 seconds. Sorry again, you guys can't see that timer. I will fix that for the next match. We're 20 seconds left, and this is it'll be won by who's got the most health. So in this case, Darko.
User disconnected from your channel.
We've got Darko hanging out a quad. I'm not sure if he's trying to stay.
Oh, with 5 seconds left. That was beautiful. Good game.
Last shot with
very,
the rail.
very good game.
Marginal Talent takes it. Surprise! I stand here. I thought DIK had the advantage coming into it. Obviously, that was wrong. Again, 4-10. DIK was able to bank 4 rounds, and now we're moving on to DIK's server selection. So I think we're going to have a reconnect to a different server.
I think so too. Let me fix
Or I guess maybe Force would be able to tell us if they're even going to split the servers or are they going to stay here.
I believe they're going to try to stay, and we'll see right here.
Oh, as I accidentally exited. Sorry about that. Oh, it's not letting me. Really, it won't let me widen it. Alright, let me get myself back in the game here. It won't let me. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, choking.
I was a little surprised that Denver server wasn't coming into play more here with an East versus West.
Alright, so are they switching servers, do we know, or not yet?
It looks like they are talking it over.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I can't imagine them going to Chicago. That's a little far for West.
Yeah, that would be pretty brutal pings there. So we haven't had any new matches sign up yet, so definitely encouraging everybody to talk to the opposing team captain and try to figure out its perfect day and time this week before Sunday, before the end of Sunday to get your match in.
Yes, from a moderator standpoint, please, let's, you know, don't all bunch into it on a Saturday and Sunday.
So Forrest, tell us how you thought that match went.
Well, it just seemed like the beginning of it started kind of even, and then one team split off and went a different direction. They probably should have stood their ground. They probably should have tried to charge, tried to double more instead of back up.
I think DIK was trying, I think, or at least they heard the impression that they weren't winning those close up. I think that's why they had to back off. I don't think it worked for them because the rails for marginal talent were just too strong.
Alright, looks like we're getting started. It looks like all players are in here. We didn't do any subbing. We're following Raincourt right now. I apologize for the cough, guys. I've had a cold for 2 weeks now. It's been okay today. All of a sudden it wants to kick in on me. Alright, so it looks like they took out Dirk Funk and they took out Darko and Raincourt. So we're now 3-2.
We had the initial push at the grinder, and then DIK kind of spread out to the periphery and started poking inside. Right now, Blur takes a rail down to 40 health. Boom with 73, also railable. I could see a lot of rounds going like this where it's more, you're going to have that big initial flurry of activity, and then it's going to devolve into a 2-on-2, 1-on-1, where it's really going to slow down. Each player trying to, you know, get that little sneak shot on their opponent.
And that was something we took. Oh, nice rail from Belafrog. That was something we took into consideration too when picking out the maps as well. We were trying to pick maps that weren't so big that would be running. You know, you got a lot of players running around, kind of lost. All right, following Darko. Darko's taking a lot of damage from behind from Dirk Funk. Looks like Marginal Talent's trying to stay grinder, but Dirk.
Yeah, they're just hunkering down in grinder, and Darko's kind of hanging out in the center. He's not even chasing anything, just looking for targets of opportunity.
Alright, 0-2. Take a look at the scoreboard here. Boom leading with 780. Belafog at 932.
3, 2, 1.
Now it comes up to DIK to respond. Are they going to focus on one player? I mean, this is just organized, slightly organized chaos right now. I don't really see DIK focusing, or other than just go to a grinder and survive as best you can.
Blue wins the round. Accuracy.
Alright, 0-3. So what do you think DIK needs to do to start getting some points on the board?
Round begins in
If you're going to go to grinder,
2.
you need to focus tunnel side, you need to focus one. You can't be getting knocked off. You have to stay up top, even if you're going to take some damage. It's when you fall down, you fall out of play, you're not contributing to your team. And because you're not contributing to your team, see, like here, watch Marginal Talent. They're keeping their players up top on grinder. They're not chasing.
You know, I'm actually going to jump out in third person, kind of see what's going on here. It does look like it's a little bit sporadic. But for the most part, everyone's there. A couple guys fell down from DIK. But now it's
Yeah, sure.
one to four.
Once you got a 4-on-1, you know, it's happy hunting. Go for it, guys.
Blue wins the
I'm not a big fan of DIK's opening strategy of rockets. I'd probably stick with more LG heavy at the beginning.
round begins.
You have to worry about, you know, getting separated, not shooting your teammate, wasting cells. But that load, see, Flash fell down to the bottom. Another DIK fell down to the bottom. It's real tough to help your team when you're doing that.
The round.
Right now, they're just getting run. 06, marginal talent.
It's definitely looking like a fast game here. They need to do something different to slow it down.
2.
Yeah,
Following
go beams,
Rancor
get
right
out of
now.
there.
Oh, I didn't mean to switch. No, I'm on Darko here. They're definitely trying to run, that's for sure. Dirk Funk with 22 left versus 3.
Blue wins the
Tried for that escape, but didn't quite get that. Alright, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at LG percentages. Darko 39%.
1.
You know, Kill Switch 38%. Blur steady 27%. Rancor 34%. So they're using the LG's top grinder. It's kind of your classic opening strategy. And I'm just seeing a little too much rocket heavy from DIK. If I were them, I think I'd pull all the way out of grinder, go beams, and try not to leave you one or two players that are just out there.
alright, so it's 1-1.
See, this is and I want to go back to this is a league. You need to fight for every single round. You're not, you know, this round right here that Dirk is fighting for. It may come back to haunt him 3-4 weeks down the road, come playoff time, and they're 2 or 3 or 4 rounds short. So you have to fight for every single round.
Blue wins the
Nice
round.
rail from Velerfog. Alright, taking a look at the board again.
Round begins.
Alright, let me take a look at Boom and see what he's doing over here.
1.
Looks like they're definitely not trying to take Grinder anymore. They backed off that.
Yeah, and they need to. They're not. They just have to worry about being singled out, like what Liquid happened. Liquid wandered over to teleport to exit, got caught out by himself, and all of a sudden, you know, he's the lone sheep in a pack of wolves. Marginal Talent is doing a lot better in isolating DIK and getting those kills. And I go back to that in the first match. This is tournament play. If you see an opponent that's weak, you want to converge and get him out quick, because that one health person can be railing you to death.
1.
And I've seen Marginal just execute on that a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. And we gotta remember too, they just threw this team together a few days before the league. I'd say they're playing pretty good together, that's for sure.
Well, I knew Darko and Valur were really solid. I'm not too familiar with Kill Switch and Rancor. I don't play on the West Coast servers too much.
Alright, so that was a a fast round there.
And again, this is not best of 3. We are playing 3 maps. So we are in for our third map here.
Yes.
But yes, Marginal Talent, they banked 10 rounds. DIK, nothing.
Unfortunately, they didn't get any points for the round wins, but remember, they do get participation points for playing that map, so that does help them a little bit there.
Vote passed.
You're going to get points for showing up and competing.
I'm going to switch over 1 second so I can fix something for you guys here, so bear with me. Wait till that switches over.
We're on to Eviscerated. This is a map I kind of like. It seems simple at first, but as you start to play on 4s, there's a couple different ways to attach this, and you know, most people, you can either go stairs, you can go center, but once you get down to the 2-on-2 type of lineup, it's a nice fast-paced map. So I'm looking forward to this. But right now, marginal talent. I mean, everything's DIK has to respond here a little bit. We know that this is not their. They just seem uncomfortable playing with this higher ping. I think it's throwing their game off a little bit. They got to settle down, take their shots. I'm noticing when they're using rockets, play shots that normally they would be making. You know, I played against these guys. They just seem a little bit off, and I can only attribute that they're just not used to playing with, you know, that little bit of extra ping. You get the pressure of a real match, and all of a sudden you're starting to rush your shots, and that just doesn't work. You have to take your time, slow down, make sure you're getting rounds on target, and execute.
Impressive.
And that's what DIK's got to do. They got to just slow down here and connect.
I was trying to fix my my size of my screen. Sorry guys, I'll have to work on that for the next one. I don't know why it's not letting me go take it any bigger. I might have chopped off the top of it again, but we'll see what happens. Nope, it looks like it's there. Gotta love it when you stream. There's always something that goes wrong. And I forgot to log off my Steam account, so sorry for all the little bloops you hear.
Okay, streamers ready?
Alright, streamers are ready. Ready as we can be. Alright, so the final map. I've actually grown to like this map, to be honest. It's a little cluster with 4 and 4, but it makes for an interesting experiment.
Yeah, the 4-on-4 quickly goes down to a 3-on-3, 2-on-2, and then it becomes fun. You've got, you got the fast movers, people that love to rocket jump around every place, try and get that quick shot. You've got the players that are more the control, slow plotting, and just kind of sneaking around, looking to get that quick shotgun, that quick rail in.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I'm interested to see how DIK responds here. I mean, if they... Looks like they're taking top. They're going to be taking top. Whereas Marginal Talents holding up at the stairs.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking the stairs. That's also my favorite spot to take for sure. I don't like that little bridge area. I always get blasted off or I die in 2 seconds. But I definitely favor the stairs. Lots and lots of grenade spam. Looks like it's 4-3 right now. Oh, 4-2. DIK is able to make some damage. Kill switch is left by himself.
There you go.
First
Good
point for
solid,
DIK.
man. That's
There we
what
go.
DIK needed. Get some confidence going. Get some momentum going.
Round begins
Absolutely.
in 3, 2, 1.
Looks like they're trying bridge again. Following Liquid. He kind of got stuck in a bad place there. Didn't think that was going to work out well for him. Alright, Dirk Funk left. 1-3. Let me find Dirk. Oh, and he was taken out before I could find him. Okay, 1-1. For the most part, pings across the board are pretty average, so that must have been why they decided to stay.
Yeah. Average pings don't always tell the tale, though. I think Flash having a 70 ping, not quite where DIK wanted to be.
Oh, I don't have my, let's see if I can get it first time. Yay. Alright, following Veller Fog right now. Looks like he's trying to take bridge. Okay, 2-3. Alright.
2-2.
It's turning into a good match. Back and forth.
I mean, everybody's just piling center, and
2, 1.
don't know if I quite be as aggressive as DIK, but
Dirk Funk was definitely hungry for that frag. He chased him down. Got him with the shotgun. Alright.
Wins the round.
Oh, that was quick. this is good.
didn't want to be up there.
You know, I wondered with this first group of maps. I mean, again, we have map rotation every 3 weeks. I was gonna wonder which map will be favorite map. It seems like our last tournament, everyone liked intervention, so I'm curious to see if that's gonna happen again. Nice combo kill from Kill Switch.
Impressive. 2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
Dirk Funk left by himself against 3. Let me see. Oh, he's trying to make a run for it. There he is, 144.
Blue wins
He
the
got
round.
cornered there.
Yeah, you don't want to be down to that end.
Definitely a,
3-on-1.
not a great spot to be in. Let me take a look
Alright,
at
2
the
to 4.
scoreboard.
Round begins.
Again, the DIK is just, I'm not sure if just Marginal Test not letting them run away, or DIK is just, this isn't their strong suit. They don't need to be going CQB with these guys. Their rockets just aren't strong enough to do this. If you pay attention to some of the DIK players, you're going to see them using the rockets. Okay, great. They pulled it off. They got a good round there. But watch their rocket usage. And contrast that with Marginal. Marginal's a lot more LG and rail heavy.
1.
Dirk is definitely enjoying that shotgun right now. He's running around. Alright, one left. Flash Soul. He's got 177. Now it's 10 versus Darko. There we go. 4 and 4.
2 seconds.
He was excited about that little bounce. A happy bounce.
You know, it looks like the AK's kind of getting their groove back here a little bit.
2, 1.
But like you said, they just needed a little bit of confidence too, you know? Sometimes that's all it takes. Rancor's on fire with his rockets right now. 2 to 1, he's left by himself. And he's taken out. 5 to 4. DIK's lead.
Accuracy. Round
Alright, on
begins
Liquid now, he's got 32% LG,
Again.
62% rail.
Rinse and repeat. Just dive into the middle, take down the firing button, and let go with rockets. And we just see how it turns out.
I definitely don't think we're going to have a 2-minute round warning with this map. It's going by pretty quick.
No. Both teams are extremely aggressive. Dirk with 40 health, Flash with 100. They're hunting down Kill, and they do,
Oh.
so 6 to 4.
I was just looking for him and then he was dead. Alright, let's see
round
here.
begins in 3.
Let me go back to the kill switch.
1.
Take a look at what he's doing. Trying to hold down that bridge. Again, Dirk Bunk's got his shotgun out.
I think that was the best round the DIK's had. I've seen them in the fight, and they out-aimed
Begins in
Marginal that time.
2, 1.
Liquid sword.
Frags in 2
Very
seconds.
nice rail.
Excellent.
Darko, though's got a lot of health. Well, a little less now. 78 is definitely railable.
And he's
Boom with 115. Liquid with 59 health.
Wins the
Oh.
round. Accuracy.
8 to 4.
shotgun
DIK's rolling in it now.
kill. Alright.
Round begins in 3.
I was surprised that Marginal hasn't pulled back the stairs. Tried a little something different other than
Well, they did in the beginning. I don't know what changed their mind now. Maybe they're just pumped up and want to get into the action right away. Liquid Sword's by himself.
Wins the round.
They're trying to push through and catch up,
8
that's
to
for sure.
5. DIK's chasing those last 2 rounds desperately.
Round begins
Definitely.
in
Remember, every
3,
single win here is a
2,
point.
1.
Gets you closer and closer to being into the playoffs. Alright, looks like it's 3 to 3. Darko with 14 left. Oh, 3 to 2. Liquid by himself with 10.
Everybody's
Wins the
Oh,
round.
sneaks from behind.
Marginals clawing their way back into it.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Watching Beller captain of the Marshall group right now. Just trying to figure out how to rocket jump back up there.
Blue wins the round.
Alright. I don't know. What do you think, wise guy? What's gonna happen?
I'm just seeing a lot, rinse and repeat. Everybody's just diving into the middle, and we got a few stragglers on the outside. But again, DIK's living and dying by the rocket launcher, and if they can connect on just a fraction more of their shots, they'd be okay. I mean, we're talking if they could just increase that accuracy by 5% for the rocket launcher, it makes all the world of difference up there.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm clenching my teeth on this one. I don't know what's going on. I'm watching a Dirk Funk right now. He's trying to hold bridge, but he got knocked off pretty quickly. But luckily his team is down there with him. But it looks like that doesn't quite matter. They're getting taken out pretty quickly.
9 health Liquid versus 168 health Kill Switch.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a look at Liquid, see what he's got. Oh, no. They communicated that one. They're probably yelling, he's low, he's low.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Piling into the center.
Lots of rocket use, that's for sure. Kill switch made for a nice escape, which worked out really good. He was able to complete a frag there.
2 on 2. 2 on 1. 12, 32 health versus 70.
Oh, and a headshot to end that match.
Takes it 10-8.
Alright, that was good to watch, you know, absolutely. Both teams played really well. It was nice to see a new group form, and I thought they played pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the map kind of came. I think DIK came around to the ping, and everything was just close up. And I don't know if they just found their sea legs, but it was kudos to DIK. A lot of teams after going 0 to 10. Mentally, you can be fatigued a bit, and to reload, get into the next match, shake that off, and pull out a real tough win. I mean, that's what they needed to do. So, round count advantage goes to marginal talent, but DIK comes away with some good rounds banged. So I think that'll help them in the weeks ahead.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's definitely great to watch. I love seeing all these people coming out here and getting involved with the eBattlegrounds League. I hope we can continue this. And like I said, we're gonna have some prizes for the champion of the league. So that'll be exciting. We'll be announcing that soon.
Channel.
But other than that, just keep an eye on the schedule at eBattlegrounds.com.
Yes. Team captains, get your matches scheduled.
Absolutely. We want to make sure you get the server you want, the time and the day. There's 23 teams, so it's busy. And again, we're not going to be able to stream all of these matches in the preseason. We're going to try to stream, I'd say, 2 to 3 from each Group A and then from Group B as well. We will notify you if your match will be streamed.
Unless you pick during the week. If you pick during the week, good chances you're going to get streamed.
Yep, very true. For the playoffs, we will we will definitely stream all of those matches for the playoffs. So, all right, looks like everyone's getting out of here. So that looks like that's probably me too. Well, thank you, Forrest, for refereeing with us tonight.
No problem, guys.
And thank you, Wise Guy, for commentating with me. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks for streaming and taking care of all that angle. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
absolutely. Be sure to follow the Twitch channel. We do have the other Twitch channel as well. If it's going to be me streaming, I will be using this one. But otherwise, if it's somebody else, we'll have the other one. That's listed. Everything is on the eBattlegrounds website. The Facebook pages, the Twitch. We even have a Twitter account now. We're trying to get out there. So be sure to tell your friends, your family, whoever. If you want them to get on some of our action we got going on
User
eBattlegrounds.
joined your channel.
All right, let me turn off this stream. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for watching.